Squad, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you press that red subscribe button down below and press the bell so you don't miss a thing your girl posts. Happy Vlogmas, y'all. We are nearing towards the end, and you want to stay tuned to this video because you're going to get some special instructions at the end. So, I know you see my lovely friend Tasha right next to me.
Hey Spice Squad.
This is my girl Tash, and we have a really good video for you guys today. So Tash is one of my really great friends. We've been friends for like so long. Like we go way back to like my very first job I ever had. And basically Tasha has like a lot of experience with like a lot of things, and I thought she should come on today and just talk about some of her experiences. I'm gonna ask her some questions to kind of guide the conversation, and I think you guys can really take some good keys from her, guy or girl, just like going through experiences and what she has learned, what it has taught her, and just some real relatable things. So it's gonna be like a girl talk. However, guys could definitely, you know, take some gems and jewels from what she's about to be saying. Okay? And I'm gonna put my 2 cents in it. Y'all know me, y'all know how I do. Alright, so my first question for Tash, and this is a question that like anybody can like learn from what she's about to explain, because everyone always asks me like, you want to live in Delaware for the rest of your life? Like, you know, you don't want to go somewhere, you don't want to move. And my answer to that is always like, I've never had the desire to move far away from Delaware or far away from my family, because I'm a very family oriented person. Not that like I'm dependent on them, but like part of my happiness and joy comes from being close to my family. I don't have any children yet, but when I do, like I want my mom to be close by. And I always make this joke, but like it's a lot of seriousness in it. If I move far away, like my mom's coming with me, so she can be right there, like whatever. So my question to Tash, those who don't know, she is from Delaware.
Moved to Arizona back in 2017, so
yes.
It's been 3 years.
Arizona. She didn't move to PA, she didn't move to Maryland, she didn't move to Connecticut, she moved to Arizona.
Yes.
So the question is, what advice would you give to someone thinking about moving far away from home, like from Delaware to Cali, or Delaware to ATL, or Delaware to Arizona like you did, and like them leaving like their family, like your immediate close-knit family is in Delaware, your sisters, your brothers, your mom, everything you're familiar with. So like
basically, and I would say being ready to get out your comfort zone. So getting out of that familiar atmosphere, environment. And for me, it was definitely tough having to leave my family, because that was my support, especially when it comes to my daughter. But it was the fact of, okay, taking that, what I'm used to dealing with, or what I'm used to, that comfort, and being accepting the fact that, okay, it's not going, I have to get out of it. Things are not going to be the same. So getting out of the comfort zone of being on my own, because when I moved out there, I was living with my dad for a couple months, and then getting out the comfort zone of meeting new people, going into a state that you know nobody, also getting out the comfort zone of not having employment for a couple weeks. So my advice is just being ready and accepting the fact that, okay, you're going to have the pressures of getting out of what you're used to.
So did you have a job lined up already?
No, I moved there with no job lined up. I did move there with where I was going to live. That was lined up, which was my dad. But that was already lined up like maybe a month before I moved out there. I had that lined up, but no job lined up. Just had the thought, okay, I'm going to pack all my stuff, like my clothes, and that's it. I packed all my clothes in my car and drove out there. Everything, like my furniture and stuff, I sold. So yeah, I had money too, but yeah.
So how long did you prepare to do that? Like, you had this thought or whatever it was in a month, and then you decided to go? Did you take a year to think about it? How long did that preparation come? Because you prepared to go. But how long was the preparation?
So when I first visited Arizona, I visited first in 2016, and I went and visited because my dad was living there, so I went and visited him for about a week. And from there, I was like, oh, this is a nice state, but I never thought of like, I'm gonna move here. So it was around the time where I rededicated my life back to God, and I had like this vision that I seen of me and my daughter living there, like moving there. So I remember that, and that was my motivation. So I would say I started to think about moving there in May of 2017. I like wanted to know for sure that yes, I wanted to pray on it and I wanted to fast on it. So May of 2017, I fasted for a whole month on the decision, and God confirmed it. So in September 2017, I moved. So what is that? May, June, July, August, September. 5 months.
5 months.
took me to prep for it.
Right.
But after May hit, I knew like, okay, this is what I'm gonna be doing.
So what's the number one thing you would want someone to know right now if they're thinking about like moving away and leaving their comfort zone?
Make sure it is on God's timing, because you don't want to take a step towards something and then you take that step and you're there, and it can cause confusion, frustration, things not going the way that you want it to be. Things have to be aligned with God's timing, and if it's not, you could still move and take the step, but it's just going to be chaotic. Things are not going to work out in your favor.
That's really, really good. So hopefully that really helps somebody out, because I know it's so many of us out here thinking like that. All right, so next question. What has your worst relationship taught you? Like, what have you learned from your worst relationship?
My worst relationship, I have learned.
I know we learn so much, but what's the number one thing that popped up?
A man's gonna do what you allow a man to do, and that goes for what you allow them to do mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, they're going to do
outside the relationship, inside the relationship.
Exactly. And once you get a grasp of your identity, you get that grasp of who you are, then that's when you start to realize that, okay, I have control over this relationship too, not just that person.
Right.
So it's all about just knowing that you can't allow another man to just rule over that. Like, you have a say, and they're going to do what you allow them to do. So
if you allow them to run it, if you allow them to disrespect you, if you allow them to be the only one making decisions in your relationship, that's what they're going to do.
Yes, because it's like you're handing it off to them, and that's if anything, that
control me in the relationship. I'm giving you all the power.
Exactly.
But if you allow that, that's going to happen.
Exactly. So that's something I learned from me personally. Like, if I get in a relationship and there's already red flags that are coming about, I put a stop on. Like, I put a stop to it, whether it's me speaking up. It's all about speaking up, or just disconnecting yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
Just disconnecting yourself. So
that's real good. So I'll just chime in a little bit. One of the things I've learned from one of my worst relationships, it taught me to know myself, love myself, and be secure with myself, and be happy and content with myself alone before I can be in a relationship. So my relationship was so bad and it was so hard, not just because of them and what they did, but because of me. Like, I wasn't prepared for it, because I wasn't who I am now. Like, I wasn't whole, I wasn't secure in myself, I wasn't content and happy with myself and by myself. So that's what it taught me. Like, I know so much now, like, about relationships, dealing with people and stuff like that. Like, it's just like, I know who I am, so it's so easy for me to be like, oh nah, red flag, or oh nah, I'm not dealing with that, or being in control of what I'm doing and who I'm dealing with. So
and to touch on that too, like, we hear a lot of times, oh, that's my better half. Like, no, that I'm not rocking with. That's my better half. You gotta be completely whole, and then we can say you my better whole. Like,
period.
No, we both need to be whole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the hardest thing about adulting is? One, because adulting is a task, honey.
Right. Just like self-control. Like, when it comes to bills, money. Having self-control to, manage your funds the right way. That's what I feel like. It's difficult because, like, you get your check on Friday, and then it's like, ooh, all right, I want to go out to eat. Like, the first thing come to my mind is food. Like, I want to go out to eat or whatever. Good. So it's just having that self-control to be able to manage your funds the right way. Put it towards the things that really matter, and not towards I get what you're saying. I would say one of the hardest things is that, like, when you're adulting, like, you're in complete control of your own self. Like, I am my boss. I control what I allow, what I do, where I spend my time, all of that. So my thing I would say is hard is just like, I'm very good at organizing, I'm very good at planning, but like finding that me time. And being able to execute my time equally with certain people and certain things, certain tasks, making sure I'm putting in enough time with myself, putting in enough time with family, putting in enough time with friends, putting in enough time with business ventures that I'm embarking upon, putting in enough time like at the gym, self-care, like
making sure I'm putting the right amount of time into the different things that I have going on. It's so easy as a child, your parent controls you and like what you do, where you go. But as an adult, we have so much going on. I think it can be hard trying to place your time like in certain places. So time management, I'm good with it, but just making sure I'm putting the right amount of time in certain things. Like certain things deserve more attention, and we can overlook and overshadow certain things that we might not think is that important, but when really they are. So sometimes you gotta take a step back, reevaluate some things, write some things down, pray about it, and you know, work it out.
So how do you, is there something that you use to help you manage your time the right way?
I'm gonna say not necessarily. Like I use my calendar a lot. Writing it down so you can see it. So like at work, I'm really like a writer. Like if I'll like start work, like this is everything I gotta do today for work, and then also with my personal life, like I gotta fit all this in today. So figuring out how I'm gonna do that, what I'm gonna do first. So looking at it helps me more than just saying it in my head, because you can say it in your head all day, but looking at it just adds something to it. Writing it down, it just makes it stick. So, and then when you don't get it done, like you know that's something you might need to do tomorrow, or looking at it and you see time is getting low and I didn't do something yet and that's a priority. So I would say writing it down, making it plain.
Writing it down for sure, so that way you can see it, and when you see it, it helps you complete the goal better.
Yes, yeah, because if you don't see it, you can easily lose sight of it. We have stuff going on all day. We have things that we don't plan for happen all day, so you could easily forget about something and slip up and not get something done. Alright, that was good. Do you have, let's you know, get a little light, a little fun. Like, do you have a celebrity crush?
Oh yes.
Who?
Chris Brown.
Oh God, so cliche.
I have a thing for light skins, and it's been since like I was a child. I had a crush on Chris Brown. And then
that's like my sister.
Like
crushes.
yeah, like him. A crush on him, even with his music. Like all in my playlist is Chris Brown. Like
yeah, she's such a cliche.
Seriously.
For real.
And then like just watching him dance, it just be like, God, I can dance like that. Like I'll be like, yo, yeah, I can dance like that, knowing I can't dance like that. But it's just, yeah, he's.
I'm gonna skip this question. Like people always ask me this and might think I'm a weirdo, but I do not have a celebrity crush. Like I don't look at guys. Like I don't have any celebrity guy I'm like drooling over. I think it's like, oh God. Like no, like I just don't. Like if anything, like I see women and be like, oh my gosh, she's just so beautiful. Like, you know, I'm more so like just saying like beautiful women like attract me. Like I'm attracted to like, oh my God, like, you know, they're so cute. Like I love this celebrity woman. Like she's so beautiful. I love what she does. Like I love how she does that. I love how she is with her family. I love like, you know, the role she plays from what I can see on the outside. But like as far as guys, like I don't know, so weird.
Well, when you was little, did you have a celebrity?
When I was little, Bow Wow was my boy.
Oh God.
Like little. Like when Bow Wow and Romeo was a thing, I loved Bow Wow. When I was little, swear, Bow Wow was my boy. All right. Okay, so I cannot speak to this, but I think you can, and it could, like, you know, a lot of people relate. What has being a mother taught you? One thing that it's taught you, because I know it's taught you so many things.
Yeah. Patience. Like serious
Maybe
patience.
that's when I was patience. Because I'm so impatient.
No, seriously, patience with you know, just them growing up. Like for me, you know, I am a single mother out in Arizona, so like I'm at a period of life where I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for her to be 13 so she can stay home by herself. Like I don't have to keep paying for babysitters. But it's just patience. And then also I have learned as well, I know you said one thing, but it's one other thing I want to touch on, is that the way that I saw my parents parenting me, I can't parent my child that same way.
Right.
Because
being able to be better, you know, not that they were, like, not that your parents weren't the best that they could be, it's just knowing that you could be better. Maybe like stopping generational curses or generational patterns.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I definitely believe that my parents, they did the best that they knew how to do, and I am at peace with it. Right. But I had to realize that the way that I was as a child being seen, my parents, what they did, I can't like put them same type of rules on my child as well, because we in a different type of generation now. Yeah. So like when I was growing up, we wasn't allowed to listen to no secular music at all. Like it was just straight gospel. She loves Chris Brown. Yeah, it was straight gospel. And it's like, okay, now in today's generation, like I'm okay with my daughter listening to like you know, like the Trolls music, that's
right.
Katy Perry, things like that. So yeah.
Okay, so would you consider yourself more of a homebody, or do you consider yourself more of a person wanting to get out and be out and about?
Oh, get out. No, I like to get out the house because during the week I'm in the house. Like I go to work, go to the gym, and then I go home and I'm with my daughter, either doing schoolwork or just cooking, clean every day for whatever reason. But yeah, during the week I'm home. On the weekends, like I'm like, okay, I gotta get out this house. Like,
it's so funny because y'all know me more of a homebody, but it also depends on who I'm with. Like, because I don't always want to be in a house. Like, you know, if I'm like with the bae or something, we're not about to be in a house for 3 weekends straight. Like, all right, come on, we need to go out. Like, we need to do date night. Like, at least go out to eat or something like that. I don't need to hang out and be in a club or nothing, but I do like to get out sometimes because I'm literally always in the house now because I work from home. I do everything from home. And I love my home. Like, I love my home. And I love to be in the house. But every now and then, I do like to get out. Like, it can't be consecutive in the house 24/7.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, we got 2 more questions, and then we're gonna get into how you can win some cash money right before the holidays. So, second to last question. What's the hardest part about dating to you?
For me, it's getting to know the person. So I don't know, like, okay, if it's more appropriate to get to know them by texting or by calling, because like I feel like
with our generation,
they want to be texting, like to get to know someone. And now I remember, like, before, like, that wasn't what I accepted. Like, I want to be on the phone, like, let's go out or whatever, get to know each other. But it's like nowadays, like, okay, like, I'm accepted to it. And I feel like that, like I said, it's just tough because you can't, there's really no emotions or feelings going on through the text.
And then you don't know how to always read someone. You don't know if they're saying something smart, if they're saying something genuine, if they're saying something like in the tone of voice that they're using. Because I know I read text, like I will read in between the lines, and there's no lines for me to read in between them. So I totally get that. I don't know if somebody's being smart, I don't know if they're saying it in a mean way, so I'm already on the defense.
right. So no, it's definitely in the beginning stage of getting to know them, and it's like, okay,
well, that's good.
How do you get
that? I think a way around that, you didn't ask for my advice, but I'm putting my 2 cents in. I think a way around that is kind of establishing what are your do's and don'ts in the dating world. Like, this is how you're gonna, if you want to be on a phone and you want to talk to them, make that known. And if they're not willing to be that person or, you know, get to know you in that way, then it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to dismiss you because, you know, it just shows the type of time you're on.
Yeah.
So I think a way around that is just, you know, being stern and really firm about what it is that you want while you're dating. If you're out at the grocery store and you guys exchange numbers, like, okay, I'm gonna text you so you have my number. Be like, okay, well, give me a call later, or tell them like, I'll give you a call later, so, you know, we can talk or whatever. We can get to know each other and make that known right then and there. Like, I'm gonna call you or call me. They send you a text with like, okay, great, Natasha, store me in, give me a call later, or I'm free around this time, give me a call, or I'll be free around this time, when are you gonna be free, I'll give you a call, so we can get to know each other a little bit.
Okay.
Or, and you know, do the phone call and then set up the date, like, let's go on a date, and talk face to face, and really get to know each other, and like, show them that you mean business, and you mean what you say, and you're dating with intentions, like, you're not just dating to make friends, like, you're dating for a purpose. You're dating with marriage in mind, and that's when you get to know them. Right. And I think that really shows you're serious. Someone who just wants to text and, you know, they're not really ready for that, like, you'll get that vibe and you can just cut that off right then and there.
Yeah, true.
Okay, last question. What is a must-have for your next relationship? What is one must-have? Like, you have to have this or we can't work.
Oh, you have to have this. You have.
And not even just physically, time.
Yeah, not even, because I'm not a materialistic person, so I'm like, you don't have to have, like, I mean, it would be great if you have a car, but I'm not going to be like, oh, you don't got no car, like, no, I'm not going to put you on that, you know, but you can work to get in a car, whatever. But no, it's time, like, just having time to spend with me, like, physically, talk on the phone, and, you know, just letting me know that, okay, you want to be around me. Because if you give me your time, that's letting me know, okay, you want to be around me. And that's one of my love languages, like quality time. So,
and then your time is money. In the sense of, if I'm giving you my time, it's taken away from something else that I could be doing. So showing me that you're giving me that time is important, because you could be doing anything else with your time right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Say, for example, if it's like a guy where, like, they're working all the time, I could work around that, but like on the days when you are not working, because nobody works 365,
Yep.
you know? But on those days when you're not working, like, okay, what you doing?
And then
Like,
we also know what it's like to be busy.
Mhm.
You make time for the things you want to make time for.
Exactly.
And that's just it.
on period.
You make time. I'm a very busy person. I make time for things I want to make time for.
Yeah.
And you're a busy person. You just picked up another hustle. Like, you're
Right.
busy all the time. You make
Yeah.
time for what you want to make time for. And that's just that.
Yep.
Period.
Well, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So if you, I know eventually you want to be a mom.
Yes.
So what is something you think you may struggle with once you become a mom?
I think I'm going to struggle with telling my child no.
Oh God, yeah.
I think I'm going to struggle with that.
I can see that.
I'm gonna struggle with that because I'm gonna want to give them whatever they want. I'm a sucker now for like the kids in my life, and just especially because I'm not their parent, so it's like, yeah, like I'm gonna be the auntie, the godmom, and give you whatever you want.
Right.
And when you cry, I'm gonna pick you up and rub your back. I don't care, like, you know, if you was wrong. Like, I'm such like a sucker. But I think I'm definitely gonna be the one to. It's gonna be hard for me to tell them no. Like, it's gonna be hard for me to see them cry. You know, because I said no. Like, I'm gonna feel like the horrible parent. But I'm also feel like I'm also gonna be the person that like is gonna be the one that's disciplining them, because I feel like their dads always give them what they want to. But I know saying no is gonna be hard.
Well, once they reach 3, you'll be
And-
okay with that.
It's crazy because I think about them going to school and stuff like that. Like, nobody better mess with my baby, because
yeah.
I'm gonna be that parent and I don't want to be that parent. But I'm gonna pray about it, and I'm not gonna go do that. Okay, y'all, let's give it up for Ty. Thank you so much for coming on here
Thank you
today,
for
talking with us,
having
and
me.
just dropping them jewels for the girls and the guys. So now we are gonna discuss this giveaway. I am trying to bless a few people. I want to bless y'all. I'm doing this for y'all, doing this for us. You know, I was just spreading some holiday cheer during the season. So I've been talking about this since day one, probably. I guess it's been like forever, it seems like. Anyways, I'm gonna read you guys the rules, and then I'm also gonna have them down below so nothing is misconstrued and you don't take anything I say like out of context or what you thought I meant. It'll be black and white down below. So, Vlogmas Giveaway. You must be following my Instagram, which is down below. You must be subscribed to my channel and answer every single question below correctly, and send the answers to my DM through Instagram, that's a message, to get your name entered into the drawing to win a cash prize. When you are done, if you don't do the last step, you will not be entered. Please comment "done" down below when all steps are completed. Let me run that back. Answer all the questions, follow my Instagram, subscribe to my channel, send your answers through a direct message on Instagram, and comment "done" down below. There will be 10 questions. I'm not gonna read the questions, they'll be down below because it'll be a lot. It's 10 questions though. And if you've been watching Vlogmas, all the answers are there. You just had to be watching Vlogmas. Bonus, get your name entered twice in the drawing by getting at least one new person to subscribe to my channel. If you get them subscribed, make sure you comment down below and put what their name is, and then I'll enter your name in twice. I'm gonna do it very fairly. I'm gonna put it on a little spinny wheel thing that the people been doing these days, and just say it says Ashley, Natasha, Niall, Dina, Keena, Sabrina. Alright, on the 24th, I'll be doing it. Y'all gonna see me press the button and the wheel spin, and then you'll see if you win. And I did not get a lot of responses about how I should do the giveaway, so I'm just gonna base it off of how many people enter to win the giveaway. So I don't know if I'm gonna just do 2 cash prizes or if I'll do like 5 cash prizes. Depending on how many people enter, that's how I'll determine how much I'll be cash apping you. So you guys will find all of that out on Thursday. So make sure you guys enter to win. I want to bless y'all. Y'all have been a blessing to me by watching, subscribing, and just showing love and being here for me. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys so much. And Vlogmas has been so much fun. We are literally about to wrap up in like, what, 2 days? So shout out to y'all for watching. Love y'all so much. Remember what I always say. Be the light wherever you go, because wherever you go, the light shines. Love you guys so much. Bye.